I'm live. All right, guys. So, for all of you who have followed me on Instagram, and I told you yesterday that I was going to be doing this live video question and answer, sorry I'm an hour late because I've been having some technical difficulties. And hopefully you can hear me okay. And I don't know if I can even see what you guys are writing. Ah, I can see it. Cool. So, unfortunately, I couldn't get this video to load or to work on my laptop. So, here we are on my phone. Can everybody hear me okay? Comment spoon if you can hear me. Man, you guys are texting quick. It's a lot to read. But anyway, not to mention Instagram. Follow me there because all of my Instagram followers knew that I was going live. So if you want to stay ahead of things, follow me on Instagram. And also, I post nearly every day, maybe every other day if I'm around, onto my Instagram account. So for those who. All right, so. You guys told me spoon, so you must be able to hear me. Anyway, so I am here to answer any questions you guys may have, and I completely can't see anything now, so I think I lost connection. Wait for it. Let me see. Hold on. Yo, there's super chat. What is that? All right, well, super chat. It's not working. Anyway, I'm pretty new to the whole going live thing, so pardon me if I'm terrible at it. But ask away, fire away. We'll answer some questions here. When was my first cliff dive? That's original. My first cliff dive that I remember was probably around the age of 13. Should probably turn my phone off, huh? It was probably around 13 or 14. I don't remember my exact age, but my mom took me to this local spot, and I remember the cops came and kicked us out, and that was my first experience cliff jumping. So, luckily, my mom, she was like super cool with the cops, and we didn't get tickets or anything. But I think I'm gonna maybe start this over because it's not working. I can't see anything you guys are writing. No, this is terrible. Best advice to learning how to maintain flip speed off bigger cliffs. Oh, that's easy. I think to slow down your rotation, the best way to do so is just don't rush it. Don't drop your head back into a backflip too soon. What I like to do specifically for backflips is when I jump, I like to look down at my toes and I just kind of relax and just let the flip develop without rushing it. And then it's a lot easier to speed up a flip than it is to slow down one. So I like to start off slow, and if I need to speed up a rotation, I'll go into a tuck or something along those lines. So that's the best way to control flip speed. Oh, here's a good one. Everybody keeps asking me about Jess. That's right. Pretty much every video I ever post is every other comments. Where's Jess? Where's Jess? A lot of my old videos, my girlfriend at the time, never made it public. Never, I mean, the breakup, it happened, never made that public. So you guys were just left hanging for like over a year. What happened to Jess, and I never actually told anybody. But yeah, so Jess and I broke up, and we've been long separated, doing our own things. I don't actually keep in contact with her. So yeah, well, I haven't in a while. So then I've been traveling by myself mainly, and she helped film and edit a lot of my old videos. So definitely good having her around. And I know a lot of you guys miss her, but that's just part of life. Is experiencing new things. It's a giant change. Life is constantly changing. You never know what to expect. So sorry for all you guys that miss her, but she's not around any longer, or will she be? All right, first tattoo. Ooh, you don't want to know. My first tattoo, actually, let me show you guys. See my leg? I did all those tattoos myself. Never actually, made that public either. But when I was younger, I well, when I was really young in high school, I made a tattoo machine. I'm not going to tell you how because I don't want you guys copying that, but I tattooed myself and a bunch of people at my school. And in high school, they had a meeting and sat us all down, and I got in trouble for it. So that's where the tattooing started. And my first tattoo was like this little fish thing on my leg, but since I haven't gotten many tattoos, you know, it's been probably a year and a half or 2 years since I got any tattoos, so I'm kind of over the whole tattoo thing right now. It was just a stage of my life where I thought it was awesome. I still like my tattoos. I like doing tattoos, and I did tattoos on other people, like I mentioned, but not any longer. How do you get into skydiving? Great question. So, I didn't know either. It's very difficult to look up this type of information, especially just online. It's much easier to ask somebody that knows about skydiving or who does skydiving. And so, if you have any friends skydive, but you can also look up a local airport, look up a local diving center. They're called drop zones, and just go show up or call them. And you can pretty much get started if you're 18 and up, 18 and older. You can get started skydiving probably that day, and you take what's called an AFF course, it's an accelerated freefall course. You do like 7, 8 jumps with, you know, two dudes jumping out of the plane next to you, make sure you don't die, and then they clear you, they let you solo, and then you need 25 total jumps and to pass a test or a few tests before you can get your A license, and then you can just continue moving up. Once you get your A license, you can jump by yourself and with friends and all that. So that's how you get into skydiving, which is it's fun. It's pretty relatively safe sport, and it's definitely a fun time. Some of these questions I can't read these. Um, what cliff dive hurt the most? Oh, there's a lot of questions about Paco. Paco's around here somewhere. Hold on, I'll get him. Paco, come on, come on, come on. All right, I've acquired Paco. For all of you guys wondering, here's Diesel too. Diesel, come on. Hey, Pac. Pac. Diesel gets so jealous though. Oh, his tongue was just fully in my throat. That's why Paco was not allowed outside till now. Yeah, Paco's doing great. He is as hyper as ever, and he kind of misses adventuring, and I do too. And unfortunately, I haven't. Who just sent me money? Someone just sent me like 20. Let me look at this. This is rad. I didn't know you could send me money. Thank you guys. Oh, sick. Spoon Tries Game sent me $2. CM10 sent me 8. He said, "Can you come to Australia and have you got the shirts back in stock?" Oh yeah, that guy. He asked if I had these tie-dye pink shirts in stock, and unfortunately they're discontinued, so no more pink tie-dye shirts. But thank you for the $8, much appreciated. I got another one for 2 from Matt Kincaid. Love the vids, 321 titties, yes. Media for 2. I'll collaborate with you. I'm a digital media and film major and could film for you if you ever need. And then he sent me his email, his Instagram, I mean. Travis, sick. Definitely slip into my DMs on Instagram. Keep an eye out for it. I always like collabing. How do you pay for all your adventures? From Daniel, that sent me $2. Well, Daniel, that $2 you sent me, that's gonna go towards adventures. So that's one way. Thank you. And also, I make most of my money off of like the monetization, the ads that you see on YouTube. When you watch one of my videos, those ads pay me. So thank you so much for watching through the ads. And then Grateful Gaming sent me $2. Side flip over the base dam was nuts. Yes, thank you. So yeah, it was crazy. Anyway, back to the Paco questions. If you guys don't know about Diesel, I found Diesel in Mexico and brought him back, and ever since Paco and Diesel have been best friends. Unfortunately, Diesel is not the adventure dog like Paco is. Diesel's got a gimp back leg, and so I am just so heartbroken. I'm torn. Whenever I go travel, I want to bring Paco, but I don't want to split up Diesel because, like I said, they're brothers now, and so that's the main reason Paco hasn't been traveling with me. But I do have I have a trip planned to Moab, and I'm gonna bring Paco and Diesel along, and it's gonna be epic. do some base jumping and some dirt biking. So that'll be in November, probably. So you got any plans on coming to Ireland? Unfortunately, no plans for Ireland, but sounds fun. Mm-hmm. I'm just reading all these comments. The cool bus. So the cool bus is in Arizona. It's in a storage facility. Like I said, I'm going to go out. I'm going to get it and drive it around. Probably drive it back to the East Coast. I'm in Philadelphia right now. So I miss my bus. I know you guys do too. Favorite rapper? Rap music is not my favorite genre of music. I think a lot of it gets pretty mindless with the lyrics that you can't even understand. But I do like intelligent rappers like J. Cole and Kendrick. I think they're pretty high up there on my list. Um, hmm. Oh, watching from France. What's up, man? I guess it's a little later there. Hmm. Are you not scared of jumping off high stuff? Yes, I'm extremely scared, and I I get scared pretty much before every jump. But that's just human nature, and that's human emotion. And if you don't experience fear, I think you're a psychopath, and that's not good. It's not safe. I've mentioned it hundreds of times. I've said it plenty. Is fear keeps you alive, which it does. But I kind of just recognize different types of fear and which fear is worth listening to and which fear can I disregard. And that's part of my learning process in extreme sports is learning that type of mental strength and yeah, just doing it that way. Boom. I think that I need more questions. Let me see. Oh man, more money. I made $48 so far. Thank you guys. That's sick. Awesome. Actually, I'm going to go read a bunch from the super chat because you guys have been dropping money all up in this thing here. This is really hard to do on my phone. This is why I need my computer. Let me see if I can pull it up on my computer real quick because I'm unable. I'm sorry. I'm unable to see the super chats right now. It's like my phone's just tweaking out. I don't understand it. Technical difficulties, guys. Ah. Yep. I'm not seeing anything. Oh, Paco's trying to lick me. No way. Oh, there we go. There we go. Super chat is back, baby. All right. I got to find where I left off here. Oh, so... Oh, here we go. That's sick. All right. Robert sent me exact change of $4.20. Can I buy a parachute and jump off a random cliff? That's a great question. Especially since you're in cliffs and smoking. You don't want to do those two things. Um, and also, you don't want to just jump off a cliff with a parachute randomly because that will kill you. But what I can tell you is there's a proper way to get into base jumping, and that is do a bunch of skydives, get really familiar with the whole setup in the air, the rigging, malfunctions, everything. And then once you're experienced with that, you can go take a formal class, go to a formal school. It's still a lot of fun. They'll teach you everything about base jumping and how not to die in base jumping. So that's what I recommend. There's a next level .ws. That's a good school to go check out to get into base jump. Bing. All right, T-Bone Media. He sent me more money. All right, $5. I really do love your videos and energy. If you look at your DMs on Instagram, you can see I got a tat of something you said in one of your videos. Oh man, if I wasn't on my phone right now, I'd check it out. But I'll look at my DMs here in a second after this video. So CM10 says, so you gonna come to Australia? Cause I missed answering that the first time. Sorry about that. Thank you for the $3. let's see. Australia, not high on my priority list. I really want to go to New Zealand, but I got friends in Australia, so I would like to someday make it out there. Do you hear Paco barking? Not very well trained. That's my fault. All right. NZ. Oh wait. Joanne Lopez sent $10. Oh, it's in New Zealand money, whatever that equates to in US dollars. But thank you. We have tons of outdoor adventures for you to get reckless here in New Zealand. Yes, that's what I like to hear. New Zealand, that's why it's on top of my list. There's so much to do. Dylan Hummel, $5. Thank you. Which extreme sport has led to your most intense near-death experience, and do experiences like those give you mental blocks going forward? Which extreme sport? Well, base jumping obviously really is a profound sport when it comes to near-death experiences. You know, you can be safe and right, die, but if you do everything right and safely, you can survive quite a while or forever maybe. But you know, sometimes I make dumb decisions, or I have in the past, and it's got me into close call situations. But honestly, I think I've had scarier experiences cliff jumping as far as near death goes. Um, Off the top of my head, one time, it wasn't even cliff jump. I was in the water and I got like sucked out in the ocean. None of this is on video, by the way, but I got sucked out in the ocean and I was swimming as hard as I could to get back, and the current just kept sucking me out, and I thought I was going to drown. And yeah, ever since, I mean, I've been definitely more respectful of the ocean. As far as mental blocks are concerned, I do deal with mental blocks quite a bit, and they are terrible. They suck, and it takes a lot of mental strength to overcome those. But mental blocks are also like your natural reaction to danger and like bad things happening to you. So it's, you don't necessarily want to ignore your mental blocks all the time, or ever maybe. Robert, $2. Thank you. Where can I buy a parachute to go base jumping? You don't just buy a parachute and go base jumping. Um, but once you do start skydiving and you get into that community, there's going to be base jumpers in that community. They're kind of low key, but they exist. And when you do find those guys, they will teach you how to get a parachute for base jumping and a rig for base jumping. And it's a specific setup. It's not a skydiving canopy. It's not a skydiving rig. So that's how you do it. Dustin, my man, $10, dude. Sick. Thank you guys for sending me money. This is crazy. You did not expect this. And hopefully you learned something about me that you didn't know. All right. Dustin, how did you find out about the train bridge you sent it off of in Pennsylvania? Ooh, Dustin, this is getting into some technical questioning, and I don't know if I should answer these. Ooh. I shouldn't even, I should not read the questions before. I should read them out loud before I read them in my head, just to make sure they're good. Um, Check out the coal chute near East Liverpool, Ohio, Midland, Pennsylvania. I don't know what that is, but I'll look into it. Dustin, as far as your other questions are concerned, Paco, hey, shh. Sorry. As far as your other questions concerned, come on. How do I find locations? A lot of times it's like through word of mouth or just stumbling upon it when I'm driving, or with that specific one, it was my buddy who is a trucker and he was driving and he saw it, and bam, he was like, let's go base jumping. All right, let's go. Other questions, here we go. Sorry. Oh, wait. I'm still trying to figure this thing out. Hey, do another gym video, Stephen Jeffrey says. Well, guess what, Stephen Jeffrey? I am headed to the gym in an hour and a half. So if anybody's in my area and wants to go to the gym, you guys know it if you're local. It's called the Monco Gym. I'll be there at 8. So come say hi and send a backflip for me. Maybe a double backflip if you're feeling extra brave. Okay. Vance Creek Bridge. I don't know what that is. Are you going snowboarding again this winter? Miles, yes. I mean, I hope so. I love snowboarding, and a lot of you don't know this, but I was a competitive snowboarder back when I was 18, 19. And then I had a serious accident, and I kind of got me out of that. But I would love to snowboard. I'm still passionate about snowboarding, but I'm not in love with snowboarding. I'm kind of scared. Speaking of mental blocks, like I mentioned earlier, I have a mental block from snowboarding because of what happened. So hopefully, yo, this dude, he wrote me something in Espanol, and I only know just enough Espanol to get around Mexico and order some food. So I'm sorry I can't read this. Oh wait, I can understand. Jump the cliff. Good. I don't know. I think he's saying something about cliff jumping, and yeah, I do that type of stuff every once in a while. But I am, speaking of Spanish, I want to go take a course in South America or Central America and just spend a month or two down there and really, get fluent with Spanish because I think it's a great, beautiful language. And I love Mexicans and the Central American people. They're so friendly. It's amazing. Uh-huh. Come this winter to Sierra Tahoe. I'm headed to Tahoe in probably 2 weeks or so. Not to snowboard, but to do something else. You'll see that. I'm working on a project right now that's actually going to be amazing. And I guess I already mentioned on my Instagram, which you don't follow me, you better follow me, at adrenaline.addiction. But I mentioned on there that I'm going to be doing a base jumping film. It's going to be like a documentary style film, and it's going to roughly be like an hour and a half, a long one, and it's going to be epic. So I'm in the process of writing the structure and the shot list and the dialogue, everything I want included into this film. I'm writing down and making notes. So I'm in the process of the planning stages right now. So stay tuned for that. It's probably going to be at least a year and a half before that ever drops. So get stoked. Ooh, there's some terrible questions in here. But like good ones. That's why that doesn't make any sense, but you know what I'm saying. Are you posting the video of Lynn Canyon? So basically, if you guys don't know Nick Coulter, he is the homie that lives over in California. He makes amazing cliff jumping videos on YouTube. I think his channel is just called Nick Coulter. So more recently, he made a cliff jumping film called Flow State, and he is now working on a second film, and that's why we were in Canada filming for that. So I told him I'm not going to post anything about Canada besides that lowest base jump, highest cliff jump thing. Besides that, he's got the priority of uploading anything from Canada just because he organized that trip and he's dope. So I just want everyone to be happy. But I do got some other cool videos on the way. Please say eat, whatever that is. I hope that's something. I don't know. Where are you? I'm in Philly. Let's see here. Will you ever come to Serbia? I have Serbian fans. That's sick. Um, Serbia sounds cold, and I don't know anything about it. But I'm really open to seeing new places and experiencing new cultures. So if you got any suggestions of things to do in Serbia, things to jump off of, you let me know. Do you have a house? Yeah, it's a school bus. Duh. Um, what is the end game? Is it going to always be adventure, or do you plan on doing more? Dude, that's a deep question. That's a question I ask myself every day. But I think it's okay in life to have no idea what you're going to do. I know for a lot of you guys that like just graduating high school or whatever, like going into college, what do I do? A lot of people have no idea, so don't get stressed out over it. Just you're gonna everything's gonna change. Like I said, your ideas and what you like and what you're passionate about is gonna change. So what you want to go to school for and do for the rest of your life now might be different than what it's going to be like 5 years down the road. So for me, I just try to focus on, the future. You want to have a sight on the future so you can plan accordingly and, save money and all that good stuff. But I also really try to focus on like the here and now, because you never know what might happen down the road if you're gonna even live that long. Heart attacks, car accidents, anything can happen. So I try not to get too stressed about the future. So the end game for me is kind of unknown right now. I mean, I have my pilot license, so like very, very last resort would be I start flying planes. I really want to be my own boss and create content that I love and I'm passionate about and traveling. So any way that I can keep that going for as long as I can keep it going, that's what I'll do. And yeah, that's the end plan. Anyway, so I got my computer up over here, no camera on it, I guess, but now I can see more chats all at once. So we're gonna go, or how do you see the paid chats? Whatever that's, super chats, I guess they're called. That's rad. All right, cool. So Jen Alvarez, turn this hair. Thank you. Just want to thank you for being awesome and making life exciting with your pictures and videos. You are beautiful inside and out. Thank you so much, Jen. I'm assuming you follow me on Instagram because you like my pictures. I'm glad. So I love to hear that type of stuff. I love to hear that I can cheer people's lives up and make their days better, and they can live vicariously through my crazy adventures. Can you please say hi, Jackson? Dude, thank you. 27 Canadian. Thank you so much. Hi, Jack. Oh man, I should if I wasn't on my phone, I would use my Instagram and follow some of you guys, but I can't really do that. Or maybe I can, if any of you guys really strike me in the right way, I will look back at the chat and follow you on Instagram. Like if you send me $500,000 or something. That was what I was getting at. I'm just kidding. Oh man. All right, there's more. Ryan Leonard. He said, "What? You can send money through the comments now?" Dude, Ryan, I know, right? That's crazy. I didn't know that either until all of a sudden it said I have a bunch of money. This is rad. So all the money that I'm getting right now, I'm just gonna immediately put into my film fund for this base jumping documentary I'm starting. So everything is much appreciated. I am trying to figure out budgets and all that stuff. It's gonna be quite expensive to make. A lot of the footage is going to be awesome base jumping footage I've been gathering over the last year. But then I need to build a story around it, and I need to license music, which is very expensive, and I'm going to license some Rage Against the Machine music. So I got to figure out how to get in contact with those guys, and hopefully that doesn't break the bank too hard, but I'm sure it will. All right, The Truth, 427, Chase. Tell us more about the sick backflip you did in Mexico. Was that your... Yeah, the 100 I did in Mexico was pretty righteous. Briggsy. Briggsy's messaging me on Instagram, ruining my live feed. That backflip was intense. Honestly, it didn't scare me as much as it should have because I was kind of blind to the dangers. We didn't really know that it was as big as it was. We knew it was big. And then once I climbed to the top and dropped a rock, I was like, geez, this is much bigger. And Steven S. Dons was down there filming, and I'm like, dude, does it look bigger than we originally thought? And he's like, yeah, it looks a lot bigger. And I'm like, how big does it look? And so we just, I pretty much turned my back to that cliff without knowing the height of it, and there was kind of a gap, and it was gnarly, but it's what pioneering is about, is scaring yourself because no one else has done it. And I'm thankful that it went well. And good question. All right. I think that's... nope, there's one more super chat. Dan Farrar, man! Dan Farrar, he's my homie from high school. Dan, don't post any embarrassing stories about me now here in front of everybody. Dan hit me up on Facebook last night when we were talking, and he's got a sick car, so I'm gonna race him with my motorcycle and kick his butt a little bit. All right, back to the regular questions. Let's get it. Um, more Espanol. Oh wait, these are the same questions as before. It's not updating. Yo, guys, 598 people watching this. Where's the rest of you guys? I got 570,000 of you guys, and nobody's watching it. That brings me to another problem. Is I think YouTube is definitely like not stoked on all my content, and I feel like I get suppressed a little bit, especially, for example. I'm sure not many of you guys, if any of you guys have really gotten notified about my videos when I upload them. Actually, I want to hear that right now. So my own brother, he loves YouTube. He watches YouTube all the time, and I'll go up and be like, "Hey, Kyle, did you watch my new video?" And he's like, "No, I didn't get notified. I hadn't even seen it on my watch page. Like, I don't ever see your videos up on my watch page." So, I just want to hear right now, how many of you guys actually get notified when I post a video that aren't subscribed to like my or to what's it called? You ring the bell and you turn on post notifications. Yeah, I want to hear how many you get or don't get. But if you haven't turned on post notifications, go to the subscribe button and then click the bell right next to it, and then you get notified through a little notification on your phone or whatever whenever I upload. So that's awesome. So it says, "You missed my donation." I missed it. Spoon Games. I'm gonna go back and look right now for you. Actually, I don't know where it is. I'm sorry I missed it. I didn't mean to. Let me find it. Dude, it's getting up there. I'm gonna find it for you. I'm gonna find it. No worries. Where is it? Come on. Oh, it's the very top one, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Just keep saying spoon. Well, all right. So, all right. You guys get notifications, some of you. I have the bell on and rarely get notified. That is messed up. I thought you're supposed to get notified every time. You got notified for this. That's great. Sick. I get about half. That's not so bad. 50-50. All right. That's better than I thought. Okay, perfect. So that's a relief. So I guess it really depends on the video and its algorithms. YouTube's algorithms are very interesting, and it can be complicated. But I'm happy that all of you guys are following me, and I'm happy for just like the growth of this channel. It's been doing pretty good consistently, moving up slowly. As far as subscribers go, I'm hitting 1 million soon, next week, hopefully. I got a little ways to 1 million, but I can see the light at the end of the tunnel, and not even the end of the tunnel. The tunnel's just gonna keep going, but I see the light. And yeah, we're going to wrap this up very shortly here, because I think I've been going on for rambling for half an hour now, and I got to get ready for the gym. Let's read a few more questions. Can we collab in Utah? I know some sick spots to base jump and cliff jump. From Casper. November, so hit me up in the DMs on Instagram. Try to look for that, and maybe we can go shoot some stuff. YouTube takes 30% of my super chat donations? What? That is highway robbery right there. What? Someone just told me that. I didn't know. You guys know more about YouTube than I know about YouTube. What is up? Hey, back out. Where do you practice jumps? Like base jumps or cliff jumps? I'm assuming, well, to answer both questions, you practice by doing, and every jump is a practice jump, really. You learn every jump, no matter what, base jumping or cliff jumping. You're going to Yeah, I'm going in an hour. It's 8 to 10 open gym tonight. So come say hi. Bring me a donut or like a glass of water with ice cubes. I'm just kidding. Spoon. I'm reading the oh yeah. Let me put this here. better for everybody. It's getting dark, so I'm gonna have to hurry up. Oh yeah, did you guys see this new Adrenaline Addiction shirt? How offensive is that? Guns and boots. Here, I'm gonna put in the description the link for my shop, so you guys can go purchase a T-shirt or something if you want. But wait, I think let me see if I can get you guys a discount code, so you get like some maybe free shipping or something. Let me see. I can only do that every couple weeks or something. So let me determine real quick if there's a discount code I can give you. If so, I'll do my best. Oh, no. Let me see. Uh-oh. I'm working on it. Bear with me. So, there we go. And I'll be disappointed if there's not. I'll tell you that much. Oh, man. Free shipping. Perfect. All right, so you guys can use the code SHIP for me for free shipping if you want. And I think, sorry, I tried. Uh-oh. I lost my page. All right, perfect. All right, I'm gonna put the code in the box so you can use it, and I will put the link for the shop one more time. Anyway, back to the questions. All right, super chat. Thank you guys so much for all the donations. Much appreciated. And if you guys have any other ideas for, like, if you want to see more live videos, it's really hard for me to do live videos of the jumps because half the times the locations I'm in, they have very poor phone service or no phone service at all. So my internet connection is usually just like terrible. And it's something I've wanted to do is like a live cliff jumping episode, but I haven't figured out the means to do so. But if you want more of these Q&As, I'm willing to do that. T-Bone Media again with the $5. Thank you. What? I missed your $30 donation, T-Bone. I'm so sorry. Oh, you're up to $50, T-Bone? Jeez, I don't. Oh, you're the best, T-Bone. I wish I could go and look at your other comments. Oh no, someone just. This is terrible because he really went out of his way with the $50. Don't worry, I'm coming for you, bud. I'm coming for you. Oh, whoa, I'm missing a bunch. Tiki from France with the €5, which is even better in US dollars, I believe. Sick. He just wants to say I'm an inspiration for a lot of people and come to France, to Marseille. I've been to France and I've been to Marseille and I love it there. It's like one of my favorite spots to explore. What is my camera's backwards? Look at that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I am just falling apart here. Oh man, I'm overwhelmed. I can't imagine like getting any more messages than I am because there's so many of them. I'm trying to look at it. I'm sorry if it's T-Bone. I only see your $5 one, T-Bone. Did you play me, T-Bone? Did you play me just now? If you did, I'm coming for you. Oh man. I can't scroll anymore because there's too much. Anyway, on to the next one. Participants. There we go. Pop out chat. That's better. I can see everything. I don't understand why it's not letting me see the super chats. That should be the first thing I see. So frustrating because it's live, I can't like cut this out when I'm editing. It's like, it's live. Alright. Anyway, alright, I'm going to have to go back on my phone and do the super chats because my thing is geeking out. Alright. Message retracted. Someone gave me $2 and then retracted it. Alright, I'm going up to the last one that I left off on. Alright, that was from Jen. Fallon says, genuinely enjoy every video chase. Where's your favorite place you've ever skydived or base jumped? Oh man, it's a tough one. I think the most beautiful place is in Switzerland. It is just base jumping heaven out there, and just beautiful mountains, good people. They got fondue out in Switzerland, so that's automatically a win-win all around. T-Bone Media. Oh, I found it. All right, T-Bone. Now you say you are a big reason why I chose to do film. You're my favorite YouTuber. You inspire me. If you need something to help film, editing, marketing, I have experience. Check your DMs. Good call, dude. I love talking to other filmmakers and getting ideas and just collaborating and seeing what kind of art they're making. Daniel Roth, thank you. Total blacked out. Blackout 22. You got some amazing flow. Thanks, dude. It's a little messy right now, but on good days it's pretty flowy, pretty righteous. Nick says, my mom thinks cliff jumping is too dangerous for teens. I've always wanted to go. How should I deal with my mom? Love your videos. Dude, it's a tough one dealing with moms. So all mothers seem to be pretty concerned about danger. They just want their baby boy, to live a long, safe, healthy life. So you can't blame them. I would assure your mom that you're not going to be an idiot about the whole jumping process. And if you do the correct steps and safety procedures, precautions, whatever, then cliff jumping isn't that dangerous if you stay within a certain level of it. Jumping over 100 feet, then that's where you get really dangerous stuff. Or if you're not depth checking or having safety crew in the water and you hit something underneath the surface, break your back on a log, whatever, or just you hit the water wrong, get knocked out, there's no one in the water to save you, you sink to the bottom, drown. These are all factors that you got to take into account and be careful of to avoid. So tell your mom, only tell your mom the truth if you're actually going to take these steps and try to keep everything safe as possible. Tell your mom what you're doing and what steps you're taking to minimize. I'm sorry, everybody who commented on my other video that I was saying it wrong, but it's actually still correct technically. If you want to minimize risk, then do so. Tell your mom that. Maybe she'll let you jump. Good question. Daniel Roth, come to Nevada County again and DM me on Instagram. Nevada County. I think that's in Nevada, hopefully. But I like Nevada. It's pretty hot, pretty dry there. But I'll be out sometime soon, I'm sure. Raymond Chatwin, $5. Thanks, dog. You have to push the bell until it says blank with all notifications. I think you misspelled something, but continue with all notifications. Oh, so you have to go to the subscribe button and then click the bell several times, I guess, until it notifies you, or until you can choose the right option to be notified for all my video uploads. That's rad, dude. Thank you, Raymond, for that info, and do that. Interpaid. All right, guys, I got to cut this off here in like 10 minutes, so I'm doing my best. Any Norway trip planned? Base meeting, Trolls Corp? I don't know what that is. But, oh man, I would love to go to Norway. And thanks for the $55. What? Thank you, dude. That's rad. It's in Norwegian money. Hopefully that's not equivalent to Monopoly money. But I think I think Norwegian money is actually worth a lot more than US dollar. Let me look it up. 55. Just for educational purposes. Oh, what? No, totally wrong. All right, it's $6 US. Anyway, thank you still. Much appreciated. And am I coming to Norway? Someday. There's a lot of good base jumping to do there, as you guys know. And Norway is definitely somewhere I want to go. But it's also very expensive there. And I usually travel to cheap locations because I'm a cheap man. Anyway, Johnny, will you have a PA fan day? Oh man, I'm on the east side of Pennsylvania, so I could do a fan meetup, but the problem with doing a fan meetup here is that all the spots around here are not allowed or banned or shut down, and you can get tickets and stuff. So if you can think of a legal spot that we can do a cliff jumping meetup, I'm open for it, but I think it would be dumb to have a meetup and then just get all my fans arrested, but it's weird on the East Coast, this northern East Coast section. It's so strange to me that so many spots are banned or not allowed, and even spots I was jumping at last year have recently been shut down. And it doesn't seem to be that case in a lot of the other places in the country, especially in the world. In the rest of the world, you can just do whatever as far as cliff jumping is concerned, mostly. So it's a little discouraging, but maybe we'll do one. Ryan Leonard, thank you for the 20. He says, "You've got the biggest ball brain combo on the tube." One ball? You didn't even say balls plural. That's strange. How do you know I only have one ball? I'm just kidding. We've wanted to collab as a sponsor since we saw the rope swing base jump insanity. We want to sponsor something we love. Look for Leon in your email. Sick, dude. Yeah, if you haven't emailed me in a while, it got overlooked probably. I get so many emails each day, and it sucks because sometimes I overlook emails like these. So, business inquiries only, please, in my emails, by the way. But thank you, Ryan. You want to sponsor a video? I'm going to look into that. That'd be rad. Austin Burke gave me $2 for a lap dance or something. Thanks, dude. Uh, Ben Mind sent 5. Thanks, dude. Jumped the 84-foot bridge in Livermore that you did a few years back. Thanks for the courage. Dude, that bridge in Livermore is insane. Paco! Sorry. Again. That bridge is insane, dude. That's scary. I'm so stoked you jumped it. I'm glad you're okay. It's not the safest bridge. Kind of a crazy current under there, so props to you, but be safe out there. Keep up the awesome content, Rob. Thank you so much. I Dive Deep sent me DKK89. I wonder what DKK, what kind of currency that is. It is from it's the Danish currency. So sick. Got some Denmark fans. It says, "Hi, I do crazy adventures as well. Instagram, Emil Polson photo. I'm opening my. Keep at it. I hope your Instagram or your YouTube channel pops off, and remember, consistency, and just do it for like the love of creation and not the money, and you'll go far." Daniel, $5. Thank you so much, Daniel. When you go to South America, you should look into getting bit by a bullet ant. That does not sound something interesting to me, but maybe I'll do it for this $5 that you sent me. And T-Bone Media, I think you're going to be the last one I read, so thank you for the 5th donation or whatever it's been. There's a legal cliff jumping spot at Paradise Cove in Colorado. If you want, I will pay for you to fly out here. That's sick, dude. I ain't going to turn down free flights. Why not? Actually, I'm going to be in Colorado in December. It's going to be cold, so no fans really going to want to meet up and jump into the cold water, but worth a shot. All right. So I was just reading the super chats, people sending money in, but now let me read 5 more regular chat members. Questions and get going to the gym and probably see some of you guys there. But I am so exhausted. Today's been like nonstop phone calls, trying to figure out like business things, and it gets overwhelming, you know. But yeah, I'm going to be posting some cool Europe videos that I filmed over there, and it's going to be like a series of 2 videos each week, I'm sorry. And my buddy Jonah George on Instagram, he is making those videos for me, so they're going to be epic. Also, speaking of people to follow on Instagram, just follow a few of my homies, because they're good guys, and I genuinely like them. Alright, sorry. I really like these guys, like Nick Culture, like I mentioned earlier, Robert Wall, Briggsy. If you look at any of my recent pictures, you will see some of them tagged at some point, and just keep the homies supported too, because without them, I would just be a little bit more boring, because everybody works together, and we send crazy stuff together, and we feed off each other, progress. So that's cool. What's your favorite cliff jumping spot in California? That's interesting. I don't know. There's so many good ones, and I don't know. I actually don't remember the name of the waterfall I went to there, but it was in the desert, and it was like 100 feet, and I jumped it. One of my videos. I forget the name of the waterfall though. One of my favorites. Ugh. I'm not even reading that one. Cool. Well, thank you guys so much for like watching me talk for the last 45 minutes and asking questions. I genuinely enjoy answering your questions because I know a lot of you just, at least as far as my my YouTube followers go, you guys, if you don't follow me on Instagram, you know very little about like my personal life or just like behind the scenes. My Instagram followers tend to see a little bit more, at least on my stories, of like how I really act, or not really act, but like the way I make videos is a little different than like the life that I live every day, because I'm trying to showcase inside. If something I post is random, who knows? I'm gonna probably post a cool little Instagram story of some flips and all that. But what I'm getting at is you should totally follow me on there because you won't regret it. How long have you been growing your hair? I don't know constantly how long, but I've been on and off with the long hair ever since, I was a young kid. Maybe not that young, maybe like 16, 17. The longest I've had it was like down to here, and then it just got too long. It says, I'll donate $100,000 if you make a fart sound. You donate the first half, and then I'll do the fart sound. And you can donate the second half afterwards, just so I don't get conned. All right, guys. 3 more questions. Is he still talking? Just got the spinny circle thing. I hope the connection's okay, and I hope that this is actually live and up to date. I'm waiting for a good question, guys. Oh man, too many questions. I can't read them all. How tall are you? I'm 6'2". What happened to Jess? You guys, I answered that in the beginning. Watch the beginning. When you come back to Florida? I'm trying to come to Florida maybe in December, just because it's gonna be cold here, and my cousin lives in Florida, so we're gonna go do some skydiving, and maybe meet up with Jack from the Jig Squad and sand a few bridge jumps, because I haven't seen Jack for like forever, since our Vermont trip together. How had, that's not even proper grammar, I'm sorry. I can't read it. Check your DMs. I'm gonna check a bunch of my DMs after this. So Paco. You're so sexy. Thanks, Isaac. What's the sickest trick you've done? Dude, oh man. You're gonna have to decide for yourself on that one, because it's hard for me to say like what the sickest is. What trick did I flips the most? In fact, I always enjoy a single flip over like a quad or triple or something, because you can just really lay it out, enjoy it, and fly, dude. And that's what it's all about. Ever going higher than 140 feet? I've considered it several times to break the world record, the highest cliff jump, 192 feet or 93 feet by Lazo. But I'm at a point where I'm really happy with my body functioning and working and my limbs being attached. So to me, I think I can break the record. I know I can break the record, and I know I can survive it, and I know I can swim out of there. But I know that when you jump that high, you're getting hurt. You're, dislocating your joints, you're tearing ligaments, and really don't know how I can get myself to jump off something knowing that I'm probably gonna blow out both my knees. At least that's my thought process, and I don't really want to do it. I got a parachute now, so. Spoon. What's this whole spoon thing you guys have been going at? It's like an inside joke that I don't know of. What's the total donation so far today? He asked. $315. Epic. I didn't expect to get any money. That's sick. So thank you guys for all the donations, for real. Much appreciated. Where do you live mostly? So I do travel quite a bit. Home base is definitely like where I'm at now, Philly. Um, but I'm rarely ever here. I'm almost traveling like probably 10 months out of the year, maybe nine. But when I am back home, I just go on an editing grind and just post a ton when I can, or just try to catch up and get edits finished up. So when I do travel, I can still upload those as I'm away. So I keep you guys posted. Sometimes it's so overwhelming and hard to do, but what happened to that blonde with the nice butt? Which one? I'm just kidding. I know what you mean. 190-foot salmon? I would die. I'm not doing that. Let me see. So I think I failed you guys on Instagram. I should have did the swipe up thing, like swipe up to join the live chat, and I didn't. Totally forgot. So I hope guys from let me see it. Who's following me on Instagram? Let me know right now in the comments. You guys are real, true fans. I like you guys. Can I get a shout out, Ross White? Yes, you can. Yeah, what up, man? um, all right. We got Goosey Goose. He follows me, and Benji Wilkins and Daniel Mankemeyer. Sorry if I butchered your last name. Jonathan Hogg, Daniel O'Neill. Dude, all these guys are killing it. Now it's blown up. You guys are just blowing up my feed right now. I can't even read it this fast. It's coming in. Um, okay. All right. Two more actual questions. Let me just pick these at random. I'm just gonna go up the list. Bam. What's the stupidest thing you've done? Stupidest thing I've done. That's a tough one because I've done a lot of stupid things. If there's, it's hard to say. Is there anything I've done that I regret? Yes, but uh, the key in life is just to learn from your mistakes. So if you don't learn from a mistake, then that's just stupidity, and then you can regret it. So I always try, even if I do something dumb, learn from it, don't do it again, move forward, and yeah, avoid regret. And I think I just got some moolah from some more people. Let me see here. All right. Brennan Kane. Will you ever jump over 140 feet? How was the last one? I just answered this, but yeah, I don't know. I don't have any plans to, but it's possible. I get ideas in my head and then I just have to do them. So if it ever really occurs to me that I want to do it, I know I want to do it, then I will. And thank you, Ronis, if that's how you say your name. And Benji, thank you so much. And thank you, everybody else who've watched this video. And I said I'd do two more. You know, consistency pays. I want to see you blow up a lot more. That's a really good question to end it on. You're completely right. YouTube's algorithms pick up on consistency and people that upload multiple times a week. Unfortunately, my life is just so busy with like trying to get out and film and travel that it's very hard for me to do multiple videos a week because usually each one of my videos takes a lot more than a couple days going into it, and for me to post a bunch of videos a week, I'd have to like detune the quality a little bit and maybe rush it. And I don't like rushing things, so yeah, I would do better as far as stats go and views go. But I'm just trying to post stuff that I'm proud of and that I enjoy and a story. And I don't know if I can do that with the multiple uploads, but I am going to try. Me and Jonah are going to work on something together. Hopefully in January, we're going to go to Vietnam and we're going to try to film every single day and post 2 times a week for 2 months and just really give you guys a bunch of content to enjoy. So hopefully with that, I blow up a little bit more and you guys are satisfied, everyone's satisfied. And on that note, thank you guys so much for watching. check the merch out. Follow me on Instagram. And my parents just got home from their trip to Spain. For you guys that don't know, my dad, he's a pilot, and they just went to Spain together. And there's my mom. You see her? Say hi, Mom. Look at her. She's so cute. You're on YouTube live. You got thousands of people. All right, later, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the donations. I'll catch you on the flip.